This is a tutorial for how to make a bucket head base for fursuits or costumes. This is everything you're going to need. Pins are helpful but completely optional. First, you're going to measure the circumference of your head or your client's head. In my case, this is a commission, and my client's head is 60 centimeters, which is also about 23.5 inches. Then you're going to add at least another inch, sometimes an inch and a half to that measurement, and that's going to be one length of the rectangle you're about to draw. The second one is going to be 11 inches. And then just draw out a big rectangle with those two dimensions. Then you can go ahead and cut that out. Now I recommend having a mannequin head, even if it's just a really cheap one like this. I've added a little bit of extra padding on the back so it's more of a human head size, but it's not necessary, it'll just help with keeping it circular. Now on your edge, you're going to mark about 7 inches down on the side piece, and then we're going to fold this up into the tube shape, and we're going to glue together our ends down to that 7-inch mark. Now that you've got this basic tube shape, you're going to mark out the eyes and mouth. This can be a little tricky. The easiest way is just to put it on your own head and use a marker from the other side. Make sure that the bottom of the base goes about an inch further down than your chin. So you can see here, I've got my nose and eyes. We're just going to draw a rough triangle shape from your nose and some little circles for the eyes. Now you don't have to cut those out just yet. I like to cut out the mouth at least because on my mannequin it sits easier on the nose and it's just easier to pin the top of the head. Now I've slipped that back onto my mannequin head, and then I'm just going to pin it in place. Now to close up the top, I put it on the side here, and we're going to draw two big half circles, starting about just above the eyebrows. Almost triangles, but with rounded edges. And we're going to do that on both sides. Then just cut those out. Now that they're cut, we're just going to glue them together at the very tips. And now you see we've got two triangular shapes. And what we're going to do is just bend this bit of foam down and trace around the edges on both sides, and then cut them out. And finally, just glue those triangles into place. It doesn't matter if they don't quite reach the center. Now that the top's closed up, the final step is to cut out a V shape in the back of this neck, so you have a full range of motion when looking around. And there's your bucket head, ready for you to start building the rest of your base on top.